Do you smell it? Spring is in the air in just about every part of the country, but aren't you just ready? You're anticipating the warmer weather, and well, that means you get to garden and get outside and enjoy your beautiful lawn. We've got some wonderful flowers for you. You've got a lot of essential tools to help gardening become more enjoyable. For many of you, you love to get outdoors, but sometimes there's the grudge work, which includes weeding. So we've got for you a hugely popular item called the Weed Zinger. Now, I've only been able to bring in a few hundred, in fact, about 500. So I'm gonna give you an abbreviated presentation on one of the most popular, most smart, innovative ways that you can actually weed without bending over, without getting on your hands and knees, without having to use any force or getting your hands dirty. This cool contraption is called the Weed Zinger, and it's a stand-up weeding tool. It's only $15.23 on FlexPay. We only have one color choice left because we've sold out of all of them. So green is what you've got. Carrie Mobley is here joining me. Now let me just brag on this girl right here. If there's anybody that's got green 10 fingers, it's her right here. Gardening like runs in your blood,
right. Both of my parents were gardeners. My dad was a master gardener. And I love being outside. I love getting my hands dirty, but I think that we can all relate to not enjoying weeding. Whoa! I have the most amazing tool for you. This is called the Weed Zinger, and it's powder-coated steel, and what it does is it removes weeds from your flower beds, from your grass, without having that intense pressure on your knees or on your back. It also protects your hands from maybe something you could be allergic to. So obviously we're not outside, so we have lots of video, and you can also check out a full presentation on hsn.com.
Which you were with, I think, Leslie, and you guys were outside in the garden, in the daylight, really showing it. But let's look at your screen, because here's weeds, they pop up overnight, Carrie.
Oh my gosh, and what we really want to do is we want to get to the root of the problem, pun intended, right? One of the great things about the Weed Zinger is that it has this 3-inch claw on the bottom of it that when you press your foot, like you can see here, you give it a nice twist, you pull it out, and there's actually an ejection on this where you can throw it, toss it up to 20 feet. So your hands never have to touch the weeds from beginning to end. You can see there it's pulling out the full root. And that's important because otherwise it's going to come back. Another great thing about the Weed Zinger is every time you insert this into the earth, it's actually helping to aerate the soil.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Absolutely. Plants need oxygen and water just like we do. And so every time you kind of disrupt that soil, it's going to promote new growth. You're going to get thicker, healthier grass, and of course, less weeds. But I've got to tell you, the way that you can just throw those weeds,
it's got to be pretty satisfying, right?
It really is, because you know, it's twofold. First of all, you're doing a chore that nobody really likes to do, but it does it in a way that's fun and that protects your back and your knees.
Yes.
And another thing that I always like to mention is, let's be honest, I'm not afraid of spiders and snakes, but a lot of people are, and that makes them very hesitant.
I am, especially when you see a lot of things compact in an area, and I'm like, oh, do I really want to go grab that one weed?
You're not alone. You're not alone.
Okay, good. I'm noticing though, for as durable as it, what is this made of, and how light is this?
Right. Okay, so it's very lightweight. It's about 4 pounds, and it's powder-coated steel. Okay, so this is absolutely not going to rust. It's going to last outside. It's got a really nice comfort handle on it as well, so it's very comfortable to use. Right here is the trigger that you pull, which is going to eject that weed from down here. Now, I like to get in close on this. Check this out. Now, your hand is never going to touch this, so you don't have to worry about it damaging you. But check out, when I kind of retract it back, you can see the way. And I'm not even strong enough. That's why we use our foot. But these claws dig all the way into that root system. Okay. And then I'm just gonna kind of pull the trigger, and this is how it ejects that weed up to 20 feet. So no more bending over, no more ruining your hands. And listen, again, I'm a gardener. I love to get my hands dirty, but we still have to keep them pretty for television,
right,
you know?
Absolutely. So just to remind you guys, normally we'd be outside, we'd be showing this live. We do have a video on hsn.com, so if you want to pop on the item number, it's 581978. Carrie and Leslie were outside really getting down into the depths of the soil, but without bending over, without getting on their hands and knees, without putting on gloves, without having to worry about getting dirty. Literally, you stay standing up. It's called the Weed Zinger. And why? Because once you've pulled and extracted that weed from the hard soil on the ground, you press the lever and you zing it towards wherever you want to put it, up to 20 feet. It has been one of the most smart, innovative items for gardening. So popular, but here's the deal. We were only able to give you our last and final quantity. The green is the only color we have left, but we do have it for you on a flex pay of only $15.23. So if you're new to HSN, but you love gardening, you've turned it at the perfect time, because this is a Saturday morning. I had to remember what day it is.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a Saturday morning, and many of us, when we get up, especially first thing in the morning, the first thing you want to do is you want to start gardening, right? That's like something you do, I think, either early in the morning or late at night, especially with the weather.
I'm a morning for sure. I wake up first thing in the morning, and you know, I don't know about you guys, but you basically go outside and you assess your property. Like, what am I going to do? Yeah, exactly.
And if you see a ton of weeds, you know what you do? You go, I'm just going to go inside and have another cup of coffee, right? You don't stay outside.
Well, and I have 4 teenage boys, and so this is one of those chores that you used to give your kids to punish them. Like, if they've done something naughty, you need to go out and pull all of those weeds. I can't say that
anymore.
Glad I
wasn't your kid.
They're fighting. Listen, it's for the greater good of the future of the children. You gotta put them to work. But now it's so much fun because they whoop the weeds out and they zing them right at each other's faces. So now I'm losing. Yeah, it's really nice. It's powerful. It's strong. This powder-coated steel, of course, is never going to rust. It's absolutely going to get to the very root of the problem, right? It's going to pull it all the way out, because that's what's going to prevent it from coming back. And again, as you can see, when you pull that out, it's aerating that soil. It's going to make it more nutrient rich, because now all of the soil can continue to, you know, the roots can continue to seek out those nutrients that they need within the soil. And your grass is going to be free from all of those pesky weeds. It's a really simple process. You press your foot, you give it a little twist just to make sure that you completely eject those roots out, and then you just zing it. So really, the before and after is pretty spectacular. I also want to tell you, you know, a lot of people, when they're wandering around their yard, especially as we start to age and we have problems with our knees and our ankles, our property, you know, our yard can be a little uneven. The height of this weed singer is thus that it's a perfect, I guess, height for a support system.
Absolutely. So it's 34 inches high. And also, I love this comfort grip handle. It's got this nice kind of spongy, matte, soft. You're not going to slip on it. And what's really cool is, obviously, I mean, we don't have ground here, but this is another powder-coated steel. What you step on is you're not going to fall over or trip over. Obviously, you'd want to use closed-toed shoes. This is just for, you know, the magic of television. And then you can see, look, this one's been used outside. Do you see the dirt on it? So this really, really works, and we give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Down to our final quantities. We're just kind of jumping into gardening season. So green is your choice this morning. Take advantage of our flex pay. Those are interest-free payments on your charge card that you already have. Go outside and weed now, young lady. Thanks, Carrie. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, so this whole hour is all about gardening essentials. So we've got the things that are just gonna make your life a little bit easier. And as we were talking about, when you've got to pull out the weeds, you don't want to get down on your hands and knees, but one thing you have to do when you're potting your plants or you're, you know, putting plants into the ground is you do need to get down there and be sort of on ground level. So what we're bringing to you this morning is going to be the Garden Joy. And for many of you, gardening brings you joy, and this is the way it's going to be easier on your back, easier on your knees. It's a folding seat that also doubles as your kneeler. We do have it on a price break this morning. It's the only scheduled airing of the day. And if you read the reviews, it has a 4.9 star rating, 4.9 out of 5. So what's fantastic about that is you wrote those reviews in, you said how much you love it, we're bringing it to you on a price break, and we actually have very limited quantities on this. So if you're someone that likes to get out and likes to get down there and get your hands dirty when you are talking about maybe planting your favorite items this season, this is gonna really help you out. Vonabelle Sherman is joining me, and this 2-in-1 can either be your kneeler or your seat. So it's really cool. And Vonabelle, I'm so excited. Obviously we're inside, right? So we're not gonna pot or plant anything for real, but I love that you're able to demonstrate and show everybody kind of the simulated effects of being able to use this.
And it really does bring joy to your gardening. They appropriately named it. You know, in the past, all you had was this. Little piece of carpet you used for years was dirty, but you were still on the ground. You could still get your knees dirty. If you notice, there's 2 ways to use this. One is the way Valerie is doing. You can actually sit on your Garden Joy.
Can I ask you
could put
what the weight limit is on this?
200 pounds.
Okay, 200
yeah,
pounds.
so that's nice. And then you can just simply turn it over and use it on your knees. Now, but here's the nice thing. I'm not on the ground, which you usually always are. I'm actually elevated. And you'll see there's 2 layers of EVA foam. EVA foam is the same thing they use on anti-fatigue mats and exercise mats. And actually this softens up really nicely the more you use it, I noticed, which I really liked. So it's super comfortable. It's 16 inches by 6 inches. Really is great on your knees and your tush. And then it makes gardening easy. So if you've been struggling, oh, I'd love to garden, but I can't, or it takes the joy out of it, you can't stay out as long as you used to, this will help you bring back that joy of being able to garden and stay out there and really enjoy it. And the nice thing is, when I'm done weeding, because you do the weeds on your knees, right? But then say you have an herb garden or a garden bed or hydroponics. Now, I simply turn it over. I have that same EVA foam on my tush, and now I can sit and work.
Right.
And it brings it to the perfect level, so there's no stress. And then as long as you have it, you have a little extra seating for the kids sometimes when it's holiday time. Some people said that. I thought, oh, that's good, why not?
Right.
Because it is, you know, it's a nice, comfy seat. And so how do you get it in these different positions? It's super easy. There's a bar right here, and you simply press it. See that? And that brings it down.
So you just fold it in.
You're just folding it, that's it. And then you could put it in the shed or put it in the garage. And now look at how thin it is and great it is to store. So it's not inconvenient in any way, and yet it brings you so much joy when you use it. And then when you need it, just lift it open and then use it in the lower position. If you're down, you know, weeding on your knees, or turn it over and use it to sit on so that you can use, you know, deadhead your bigger plants.
Right.
Work on those, you know, when it's coming after the season, you can do that.
Pruning and exactly, absolutely. One of the things I love is the bars. They keep it so stable and secure. You have someplace to put your hands to help you up and to help you down, which I thought was so brilliant the way this designed. Now, I know you showed, quote unquote, how you can transfer it from kneeling to sitting, but is there assembly when I get this home, or is it out of the box, I'll just fold it up?
Out of the box, fold it up.
So no assembly.
No
That's
assembly,
great.
It's really easy. Now here's what I like. So watch me get down. I have this to help me, to keep me steady, to give me that balance as I come down. And many of us need that, because once you're down, you're okay, and you can weed and garden and have that joy. Okay, but then it's time to get up.
Right.
You also have the tubular steel so that you can lean on it, and it'll take 200 pounds so that you can push up and get up, because sometimes we'll weed for an hour, and your legs go to sleep, but you have that helping hand
to assist you,
to get up and assist you.
I also feel that it's the same way in the sitting position. Like, I'm just gonna slide my cards down here, but I have enough right here to be able to, as I kind of push up, you see, I literally can lift myself up, so it gives you that little extra effort to be able to kind of lunge yourself or propel yourself forward, which is nice when you're standing.
Yeah.
But it just feels like it's a really nice aid. It's kind of just having that security right with you.
Yeah, and it's tubular steel.
Okay.
And then the EVA, which is 16 by 6. And now it's not just for gardening. Here's some of I read so many reviews about this. Here's how you're enjoying it. If you need to change your water heater and you have to work from a low position, this is perfect. So your knees are not on the cement. Many times it's in your garage or in a closet. Many people, when they're doing pavers or they're washing their car and their tires, they'll use this so that they can sit down but not have to be on the cement or the dirt. If you're gonna do pavers this summer, that is also a great use. And then one of my favorite sweet things was a sweet old lady said, I gave up praying on my knees because when I got down, I couldn't get up.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
She said, I got this so that I could pray on my knees, but then I have help getting up. And that was a real review. That touched my heart. So many other uses once you get it home. And then somebody said they were short on seating for the kids. And they were like, oh wait, we have the Garden Joy. Let's bring it in. The kids can sit on it. So lots of uses and nice comfort because of the UVA. So this is anti-fatigue. So it's so comfortable on your knees and then also comfortable comfortable on your tush. And it is dual. I can work on my knees, but then I turn it over and I join Valerie in the sitting position. And it's that easy to change position, and now I'm gardening. Maybe you have an herb garden or a bed that's higher. Many people have that. You can sit and be comfortable. Yeah. And it makes it so reasonable. This is such a handy helper. And watch, when I want to close it down, because I'm done, all I do is push that handle.
Literally fold it.
And fold it down.
Yep.
And then I put this wherever. It's so slim.
And I'm reading on my card that it only weighs just over 5 pounds. So like earlier we were talking about the small footprint, but also you could put this in the back of your car if you want to take it over to your friend's house. Maybe you have like a gardening group that you get together on Sundays or Saturday afternoons. And, you know, or like I was telling you earlier, I grew up with my grandmother gardening every time we went to her house. So if you are trying to pass this down generation after generation and make it more of a family thing, maybe you pick up a couple of these. We are very, very limited in this, and we're just starting the gardening season. So take advantage, not only that we have it on a price break, but that it is a dual, you know, service. So
and a customer pick.
And a 4.9 star.
Customer pick. So you are loving it. It's everything we said. So bring back joy to your gardening. It's a great tool.
All right, so we have less than 400 available. So definitely stay on the lines. Remember, we always give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, so you can send it back if you don't love it as much as Bonnabelle and I do. So thank you so much, Bonnabelle. It's such a pleasure to have you. Next time we'll have this date outside, okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay, you guys. So it has been really exciting to announce that we have a great assortment of new weekend shows. So have you checked out our new weekend shows yet? Saturdays, which is today, so at 8 a.m. you got to get ready because we get the best lawn on the block thanks to Gardening with Guy. And then at 10 a.m. grab your coffee and join Brett and Leslie for the Saturday Blend. Then the fun continues with 2 more hours of Saturday Blend with Colleen Lopez at 12 p.m. And don't forget, on Sundays you see the latest styles of Callie on Sunday Fashion Edit, and that fun starts at 10 a.m. So, but listen, you're in the fun spot right now because we've got gardening essentials. If we haven't met, my name is Valerie Stepp. We have a lot for you. We've given you some things that you need to garden with, but what are you gonna plant? We're gonna show that for you right after this.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood broil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to set off. I never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's eat.
It's the best I never felt so good.
We understand every woman's skin is unique. We offer real beauty solutions for individual needs of real women, empowering women to achieve healthy, radiant-looking skin, backed by over 30 years experience, made from important ingredients combined with advanced science for affordable skincare that truly works. Change the story of your skin and your life forever. Genuine beauty begins with skin.
Okay, I mean, listen, anytime I see something that is practically larger than me, I'm like, wow, if you saw that camera sort of pan over the most beautiful hibiscus flowers, would you love this in your garden? Would you love to come home to these enormous blooms of these beautiful, dreamy pinks and whites? Well, we're gonna be able to show you and send you this from Leaf and Petal. So Leaf and Petal is a kind of a group of designers, garden designers, who have all come together with their expertise to really cut out the guesswork and make it really simple and help you get the successful garden of your dreams. And so we're delighted to have Leaf and Petal here. Rochelle Grayer is a professional gardening designer, landscaping extraordinaire. So you're gonna help us with the tips and tricks and how we can get this to go to this. So here's what we're offering you this morning. Our first choice, because we've got another great choice for you in a little bit, is called our Honeymoon Hibiscus. It's actually a 2-in-1. So you're seeing kind of the variations of the bright, rich magenta and pinks, and then the soft petal of like the ballet pinks with the whites. This is going to be like a huge blossom when they go into full bloom.
They are huge. They're like
They're
bigger
huge.
than the palm of my hand. They're
So
like
free
8 inches or
shipping,
more.
free shipping and handling. And what we do is we send you 2. They're individually in their small little pots, and then we send you a manufacturer warranty, and we ship it to you when it's the desired time based on where you live, and that's gonna give you the optimum results.
Yeah, actually we can bring up the map here
Yeah.
and I can show that to you.
Perfect.
So we have two maps. We have one for perennials and one for annuals.
Okay.
And these hibiscus are perennials, which mean they're going to come back for you year in and year out. And different than other hibiscus that you may or may not be familiar with, some of them get really woody. During the winter you're gonna have, you know, stems.
Okay.
Like, which maybe, I mean, that's beautiful, but these are not those type. These
Yeah.
are perennial hibiscus. They will die right back to the ground. So in the winter, you won't even see them at all. You can just cut it right back and they'll come back every year. So these are a little different. The other thing, you already mentioned it, the two colors. So the way we do that, this is actually a couple plants, but they're grown together so that you get both the light pink and the dark pink, but then you get two of the pots. So in a way, you're kind of getting a lot more plants than that. You don't want to separate them out or else you're not going to get this kind of thing. But this is how we create these beautiful showpieces. And this is, honestly, this is about 2 years, but it's going to get to pretty close to this size even in 1 year. So these grow fast. They really do. They grow fast. You're going to want to plant them in the sun.
Okay, that was my next question.
Yeah, they'll take some shade. They're really good around your patio because they can take a little bit of that shade. They're going to want to be watered regularly.
Okay.
If you have a place that is kind of naturally damp, like maybe downspout.
Yeah, I was gonna say somewhere where you know that the ground gathers the water and stays.
These are really good there because they do like a really moist soil. But the nice thing about these is if you've grown hibiscus, you know that if they do get dry, they may not always recover so well, whereas these will recover. That's the thing about Leaf and Petal. We're not just designers, but horticulturalists, breeders, industry professionals. We've been around been around the block a little bit. We know what works and what doesn't work. So we're only choosing plants so that we can make any gardener or non-gardener, if you've never gardened before, be successful. That is the whole idea.
We talked earlier about these selections are specifically very low maintenance with maximum results and beauty. And when you look at this, I mean, to me, this looks like it would be intimidating to grow, but what you're telling me is they're sturdy, they're gonna last, they're gonna have these beautiful full blooms. In fact, look at your screen because these are images of what you will have in and around your home. So
they're beautiful.
They're stunning. So I'm looking at it potted. You can obviously pot these as well as put them in the ground.
Or put them in the ground, either way. If you pot them and you're way up north, so these are, the other thing that's really nice about this is that you live in Florida and this is obviously a tropical environment and that's where hibiscus are normally found. But these, we've bred these to be able to survive winters all the way up north. So these are basically hardy throughout the country. So that's what's really special about it. You get this tropical, beautiful, huge flowers even if you live way up north. I live in Boston, so you know, we don't get these, but we can.
Yeah, because I think especially here, but I've got to tell you, even in Florida where, you know, you might see these pop-up places, when you try to do them at home and you're not getting the right type of plant, you end up having a failure and then you think, I just can't do this. And I wasn't even born with a light minty colored thumb, much less a green thumb. I'm not gonna go black on my thumbs because I don't think I'm that bad at dealing with plants, but I do get intimidated. So when we get this home, it's gonna look like this.
And I wanna show you something else too. I'm just gonna grab this.
What do we do?
This is gonna come in the box with the plants, all right? And I just wanna show you what this is. So normally when you buy plants, you get those tiny little tags and they have, you know, minuscule amount of information. But with this, you're gonna get these full fold-outs that you can keep and file so you don't lose them. It's gonna tell you how to plant them, how to take care of it, how to overwinter it, any little details you need to know. But here's the amazing thing. Your plants, all of our perennials come with a 1-year guarantee. So you get, right back here is the contact details. So there's Facebook, all the social media channels, phone and email. And we have horticulturalists that will answer your call. If you have any questions or any problems, they'll answer your call, they'll help you out. They'll give you good advice on how to take care of your plant. But also if it fails, like next year, if this doesn't come back after the winter, it will replace it.
Okay, but these are things that will continually bloom season after season. So although they start like this, you said they're hardy and they will grow fairly quickly. So when you get these home, they're gonna come in 2 individual little pots, but they will eventually grow to what you're seeing in front of me, which again, this is the 2-in-1 honeymoon hibiscus. So you can see how large these blooms are. The pinks are so vibrant.
I love these
rich.
pinks. I mean,
gorgeous.
Yeah, so girly, so pretty. They really do, because this one, I love that this one has a lot of white in it, and it really brightens up your garden.
Yeah.
And you mix that with that pink.
Now, can you like cut some of these and like place them inside for like floral decor, like in your table and your nightstand, put them in little dishes of water?
You know what a lot of people like to do, and I'm not really good at this, but sugaring, they sugar these. It's like a way of, they like kind of encrust them in sugar, and they can put them on cakes, and you know, you can use them to decorate.
Oh, I have a cake designer friend who would love that.
Yeah,
but
I know.
What's nice is you then have this like literally in your backyard or in your front yard or in your entryway. Remember, these get delivered to you based on your location in the country at the exact time that it's the right time, that once you receive them, you go ahead and you follow the instructions to get them planted. So we don't send them to you until they are the perfect season, the perfect time for you to go be able to plant them. So it's a wonderful kind of partnership that we have with Leaf and Petal, and Leaf and Petal just makes it so simple and easy for, even if you are an avid gardener and you have a green thumb that's just on fire, like you always get it right. Maybe you've never grown hibiscus before, so it's a great invitation to try that. We're gonna show you next. I'm so excited about this. This is our 3-piece butterfly plant set. So you're actually getting 3 individual potted butterfly plants. One that's gonna bloom in this gorgeous sunrise blue.
That's this
one which has these gorgeous like lavender tones to it. So you'll get 1 sunrise blue, you'll get 1 violet, and you'll get 1 sunrise orange. So you're going to get all 3 for $24.95, free shipping and handling. And I know that there is a reason why you call this the butterfly plant. Can you tell everybody about that?
Yes, so this gives off a really nice smell. I want you to smell this.
Okay.
I'm gonna just crush up these leaves and give that a smell.
Okay, what does it smell here?
Isn't that amazing?
Oh my gosh.
It smells like you walked into a spa, right?
Yes, it does. It has like a mintiness to it.
Yeah, so that does a couple things. First, it attracts good bugs. So if you have any pest problems, you can attract good bugs, and they will help you take care of any bad bugs, the ones that are eating your plants or causing problems. But they also attract pollinators, so bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. So that's the other name for these is hummingbird mint.
That's so cool.
Because the hummingbirds are really drawn to these. They love to get right in there in those flowers. I have a bunch of these. I like the purple personally. That's my favorite. I have them right outside my kitchen window, and I can just sit there, and not just I love the big fat bumblebees, like the really big ones, you know, that kind of bumble around there like adorable.
Yeah.
They come
You almost want to think they're like a storybook character.
I want to pet them.
Yeah, you want to pet them. You're like, oh, you're so cute. Well, maybe next time.
Yeah. Anyway, they're beautiful, and they really do last all season.
Okay.
These grow up. The one thing though that's nice, mine are really big ones. So if you know this plant, it's also called, the Latin name is, it's a tricky one, Agastaceae. People say it a lot of different ways, but that's what this is called. The other ones that you might know, if you've grown them before, they get rather big. These 3 are new breeding, so you're not going to find these in a lot of other places. Where they're much tidier. See how they kind of are mounded?
Yeah.
They don't get as tall, and you get all of these.
It's like sprays of
exactly.
color.
You get sprays. You get the blooms that stick up above the greenery, which is really nice. You can pick these and bring them into your house, but also you have this really nice mound of greenery below.
Okay, I don't want to waste this like minty leaf. It's just it smells so amazing.
You can put that in salads too, by the way. And make tea with that. It's really nice.
Oh my gosh, that would be delightful. I love just smelling I know.
Fingers after I touch it.
It smells beautiful.
It really
I love
does.
the color. Remember, you're getting that blue. What do you call it? The sunrise blue that has like these nice shades of lavenders and purples and violets in them. And then of course you're going to also get the sunrise orange as well as the sunrise violet. Each one come individually in their own little pots.
Yep.
And let's talk about what they'll be labeled. So this is what you'll get when you get them home. You'll get 3 of them, obviously. They'll be labeled. What do you do when you get these home?
So you can plant them in the ground, or you can plant them in a container.
Okay.
If I plant them in the ground, I like to group them, to be honest. And even
so you could pick up a couple sets.
I would pick up a couple sets. I always work in 3s personally. That's a designer tip. Work in 3s. So like if you had 3, I mean, if you like these 3 colors together, you could put the 3 together. Or if you like a cluster of purple, pink, you know, you can get 3 sets. And then remix them.
Sure.
And the reason for that is when you're in the landscape, you know, it's big. It's like much bigger than our houses. So you really kind of have to beef things up and doing stuff in threes. So if you imagine this, these are gonna get, this is a good indication of the size. These are a good representation of what they're gonna grow.
This is that full bloom and full size.
Right, so, but they're gonna get about 18 inches across. So if you space these about 18 inches apart, maybe in a little triangle, you're gonna have, you know, even if you're putting them like across your lawn, you're gonna have, you know, you're gonna be able to see it. Whereas if you just have one, sometimes it kind of gets lost in the mix. So put it out there, beef it up, put them together, put them 18 inches apart, and really, you know, get that wow color. I mean, that's really what this is about, is the wow color.
Okay, so if I don't know when to plant this, don't worry, Leaf and Petal is taking care of everything for you. In fact, when you place your order today, we will ship your brand new plants to you, these beautiful butterfly plants, when it is the right time for you to plant them. So you can see kind of by the color coding on our map there, depending on where you're located, will be depending on where you get them, when we ship them to you.
So down here, if you're down in Florida, we're gonna ship them right away. Whereas if you're up where I live, in Massachusetts, we're not gonna ship them until late April.
Got it, perfect.
So the cue is, as soon as they arrive, take them out of the box. Okay. They'll be wrapped in a little bit of plastic. They'll be nicely packaged in the box. You'll get your brochure, and this will tell you exactly what to do, how to plant them up. And just all you have to do is plant them
you
wherever
know,
you want them.
when you get these types of results, it's so satisfying. Like you get to kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor, and they have such a beautiful fragrance and gorgeous, stunning colors. Remember, you're not choosing today. You're getting all three colors that you see on your screen. They all come individually in these little pretty little baby plants, and then they grow and they bloom, and you get a 1-year warranty. So Leaf and Petal is standing behind that these have been customized and created, and they know it's going to work for you. So if you're kind of thinking about it and you're on the fence, this is something that's so simple. They've taken all the guesswork out of it. So I want to ask you just a couple more questions. One, let's talk about watering this one and how much sun do they need?
So these are gonna love full sun. And you know what else they're gonna do in the full sun is in these leaves, that oil that you're smelling, that smells so good, when it's in the full sun, not only will the plant be really happy, but that oil will warm up and you'll smell it. It'll just like emit. So if you're walking by it or your dog or whatever, like they rub up against it, you get that smell. It smells really amazing. So you're gonna wanna put these in full sun.
Okay.
The other thing about this is that these are really good for water-wise gardens or xeric gardens. So that means places where maybe you aren't watering, you maybe don't have irrigation, they're really good because they don't need a lot of water. These are really, really great water-wise plants.
So for me, these have checked off all the boxes. I don't have to be good at it. I have a lot of sun here in Florida, and I may not remember to water it.
And there's one more, actually.
What's that?
If you have terrible soil, these do really well.
So hardy for if you don't have great
rocky,
situation.
sandy, these really like that. So they're really very problem-free and easy to grow.
Well, you are a delight. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Thank you for placing your orders. We'll get these sent right out to you. We also have some really wonderful things going on at the network, including our HSN Cares program. We want to share that with you. Take a listen.
April is Customer Appreciation Month. And to show how much we appreciate you, HSN Cares will donate $1,000 a day in April to the charities you love. Nominate your favorite charity and help make a difference in your community. Search HSN Cares on hsn.com right now to learn more.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one? I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
and make monthly payments without any interest or fees. I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom,
A fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
and no interest.
Beat that layaway.
Okay, so this whole entire hour is really just to ease your mind when it comes to gardening. And a lot of the things we think is, well, what do we need? What kind of tools do we need? When you start adding it all up, you're like, wow, I'm gonna have to truck around maybe 4, 5, 6 tools to get the job done. We're gonna bring you a solution-driven product called Smart Solutions. It's a 6-in-1 do-it-all garden digger. So you can literally replace your 6 most commonly used tools in the garden with one single smart solution. Today, we are bringing bringing it to you live in our studio here at HSN. I'm Valerie. It's a pleasure to get to garden with you. I'm learning about gardening. Actually, I grew up around my grandmother who gardened, I think, every single day of her life until her 90s. So I'm excited to sort of be able to pass that on and enjoy it. But let's be honest. I like to minimalize things. I don't like it to be too complicated. If there's too many tools I've got to use, I might not get to it. So I'd love to be able to show you this great tool. And joining me is Michelle England.
Hello.
Who, this woman right here, you have had such a passion for gardening that you actually grow your own food.
I do, but I do have to be honest. Sometimes I'll have a bowl of strawberries and I'll tell my husband, okay, I grew 3 of these. I don't always have the biggest, hugest strawberries, but I'll tell you, I can grow peppers, I can grow salsa, I can grow it all.
You can grow it all.
It's so funny, it's so funny.
But you want to be efficient, right?
But you do want to be efficient. So I have a great tool.
Cool.
Okay, we've got a tool that's made out of stainless steel, so it's not gonna rust. It's got stainless steel all through that handle, so it's nice and sturdy, and then you've got a beautiful color on there. So you're not gonna lose it in the garden. Now, we've got the serrated edges, so you're gonna be able to cut through your plants or that really hard soil. And then that great tip, so you can cut right through and get in that gravel. Then we went a step further and added a little measurer.
So cool, right there.
Yeah, we added a measurer. Now there's no guessing on how deep that bulb has to go or how those seeds are gonna, how deep they're gonna be.
So obviously you want to be, you know, accurate when you're taking the time to plant. We've got 3 different colors for you. We've already sold out of 1 color. Gardening season is definitely in full effect. So the one that you're seeing there is the red. We also have it in a hunter green, which in my opinion is more of a lime green. It's definitely a pretty bright green. And then we also have it in the blue, which is a nice navy blue, and they all have a little bit of a gray accent to them. So
now we have got a great scooper.
Oh, that's right. It scoops too.
Now look at this. Let's scoop this. Now let's see you take a scoop with this little thing.
Oh my goodness. Why are you gonna make me look bad?
I know.
Wait, I just knocked everything over.
That's okay. So let's get in there. I'm gonna get a big scoop and then look at that.
That's not.
So you're gonna have to do it a lot, you know, a lot less
twice
trips.
as much, actually.
Exactly, exactly. Now, if you've got a bulb that you want to plant, you just make that, go down in there, you go that 4 inches, get that 4 inches, scoop that out, and then, look at all that dirt I just moved.
Oh my gosh, and you moved it so easily.
All that dirt
quickly.
I just moved so easily. Then you're gonna go ahead and put that bulb right in there, cover the bulb, turn it over, and get the air out of there. Because if you leave air in there, you'll get root rot.
Oh, okay.
And that you don't want.
Don't want root
so
rot.
you want to turn that tool over and get all the air out.
So let me just kind of give you a visual. So this right here, you can hardly see me behind it. This is really heavy, by the way, with all these tools. These would be, like the 6 different tools that you'd be replacing.
You've got
with your brand new 6-in-1.
Right, a bulb planter, a trowel, a hori knife, a weeder. All you need is this.
Just 1 single tool to replace these 6 to get the job done. Not only are you gonna save time, you're gonna save money, you're also gonna save space, and you're not gonna have to get up and go get the next tool that you forgot.
Exactly.
Right?
How many times do I have to run back to the garage? Okay, now I need my hori knife. Okay, no, you're not gonna do that. You have everything in one. Now, if you've got that weed cover, you can just get no effort.
I'm not gonna get you mad.
No, don't. So you're gonna be able to cut through that. Your soil bags, your bark bags.
How would you get through that?
Right,
you would just kind of take the point and go right there?
That's all you need to do. And you've got that great sharp tip.
I see somebody getting out some weekly aggressions on that as well, you know? You're like, well, my coworker. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
No, but I have to say, gardening is therapeutic, right? So you don't need
very therapeutic.
You don't need anything to get in your way, and maybe you don't even know what tools you need. Maybe you're just getting started, or maybe you're an avid gardener and you're thinking, I'm so tired of lugging around tool after tool and getting up and going back to the garage and going back to my tool. Just like it's one tool that you have that does 6 different jobs. And you're spending only $19.95 to get it home. As soon as you get it home, you get a chance to get outside and use it. We give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. So if you get it home and you're like, you know what? I didn't think it did everything that they said it did, you send it back. But I guarantee you, this is quality made.
You are gonna love it.
Yes.
And I'm gonna make these nice straight lines for my seeds, and there's no guessing on how deep those seeds are gonna go.
Yeah.
I've got that measurer right on there, so I don't have to wonder. I'll put my seeds in, and then you can just use that to cultivate your soil.
And what she's talking about is there's that measuring right here. I wanna make sure you guys can see that. Tell me which camera you want me to, there you go. Do you see that right there? It goes all the way up to the 4 inches. So as you kind of go into the ground, you'll be able to know how deep that is. And I love the curved design. I also love how comfortable the handle is.
It is very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
And with that nice bright color, you're not gonna get it lost in the garden. Now, if you've got weeds, you're gonna wanna really get to the bottom of those weeds, because if you don't get that root out, what's gonna happen?
They're
Those
gonna
weeds
multiply.
They're gonna multiply.
Suckers.
We're gonna get that right out of there. Weeds and, I mean, roots and all. We're gonna get it all out.
And so because you're using that point and it's got that nice kind of curved shape and it gets deep down in there,
really
you took it right
gets
out.
in there and just scoops everything right out of there.
Unbelievable. Let me show you the 3 different color choices that you have. Not that the color matters, because they all do the same perfect job, but listen, if you're like me, I like a little color coordination no matter what I'm doing.
Color.
So we've been using the red. We also have it in the blue, which is like a navy blue, and then we have it in what you'll order in hunter green, but it's more like a garden, you know, grass, lime-ish green. Your choice, $19.95. It's a smart, efficient, time-saving, space-saving, money-saving tool that gets the job done. So instead of having this, 6 of these, you have one single tool that gets it all done. And I just kind of like the ergonomic, you know, sort of handle on that and the way it feels, and it's super lightweight.
Right. Now let's go down to this gravel. I just moved to the desert, and I wanted to put some
hand me what we don't want.
Succulents in my backyard.
Okay.
I just grabbed my 6-in-1 tool, and I can get right down in. I mean, I'm telling you, this is what my backyard looks like. I just moved to Nevada. Yeah, this is really gonna get in there, and look at how deep I can just get right to that bottom with that really strong tip on there.
Yeah.
It's just great. Now, if you've got moss in your pavers, don't get that screwdriver out. You want your
Why did you look at me when you said that?
I know, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that.
Right, I know.
So let's get right in there and get all, look at that. It's getting all that moss out of there. And that way, you're not down there with a screwdriver or a knife or anything else. This is gonna get it right out of there. And it's so strong and sturdy.
Sturdy, durable, reliable, getting the job done. I mean, we've done a multitude of things between going through, you know, what do you call this on the top?
My weed guard.
Your weed guard. See, I'm learning. Or you could open your bag of potting soil or whatever it is you need. You're not using these 6, you're using 1. What were you gonna do over here?
Well, this is
we only have a few seconds left.
we're gonna cultivate. We're gonna spread our mulch, our bark.
Really simple and easy.
It's just a wonderful tool.
Great. I'm so glad that you guys are watching and tuning in now on HSN. We're so excited to be able to bring you really just smart solutions that make the job, you know, easier and faster to get done.
So much easier.
And then that way you can really enjoy it after the fact. Right? Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, right?
Thank you.
Michelle.
Have a great day.
All right, you guys, so excited that we have this. Now, when you got a lot to do and you need to get a lot from point A to point B, you rely on the Max Sports double-decker foldable wagon. And when I tell you this is the Mac Sports, it is the Mac Daddy of all wagons. Today, this foldable wagon with double-decker shelving space is actually on clearance. But last time I checked, we're going into the season when you're gonna use it the most. When you need it for all of your gardening, when you need it for your sports equipment, when you need it for your barbecue and your backyard fun, when you need it for your big box store runs. I'm telling you, this foldable wagon will save the day every single time. It's kind of like having a little assistant with you. We're so excited to take this customer pick, huge customer pick by the way, take $40 off our normal HSN price, and send it to you on a flex payment of only $22.91. We give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. It's for everyone, every family, every activity, whether you are indoors or outdoors, any weather. You're gonna love these for the outdoor picnics and concerts and maybe go to the beach. You know, it's gonna be nice weather just right around the corner, and the fact that we can get this durable, powder coated steel, no assembly needed Wagon in time for the summer months where we want to enjoy it the most is really fantastic. Now we've already sold out of a couple colors, so we'll show you the colors, but before we do, the sunshine has just come out.
Trying to wake us all up.
The Rebecca Wood is here. The Rebecca.
I love you.
The Rebecca. As a mom on the go.
Oh my goodness.
With girls who probably have a lot of needs, you probably tote around a lot of stuff between different practices and so on and so forth.
We really do. We really do.
So we're going to show you a lot of different ways to be able to use this Wagon, but let me show you the colors first.
Great. And we'll start right here with what I'm holding. This is how little it can get down to. That's what I love about it. It's very, very compact. But this is going to be your eggplant. It's a very deep, beautiful purple. Comes with the carrying case. Then we also have the forest green.
Yes.
The red. My personal favorite, the navy geo. It's the only one that has a print to it, and I really, really love that.
And this one's actually the most limited, the only print that we have. It's a beautiful, rich navy with like almost like a soft baby blue. That's kind of that geo print. $22.91 to get it home. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna show you, what did you say, the Mac Daddy, the Big Papa?
It is. I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Big Papa, the Big Papa.
Anybody? Okay, it's just me. R&B,
I know,
whatever. Okay, on to the Mac Daddy.
On to the Mac Daddy, 25 pounds, but it's gonna hold 150 pounds. So let me show you. So you can hang it up if you wanted to. You could slide this into a little nook or cranny that you have in your garage and keep it in your...
Is this a cover?
This is a cover that comes with it.
Oh,
and you can see that it also like stays in place. They have these two little clasps right on the bottom when you want to take that cover off. So we're going to take it off. You can see it pulls right off here.
I'll help you on that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, a little.
And then the hook and loop Velcro that we have right here is going to hold it together. You open that up. Now, this is all you have to do. Ba-bum.
Wait, that happened way too fast.
You want me to do it again? Want me to do it again?
Would you mind?
When you want to close it, there's the little hook in here that you're gonna hold. What do you say, that little handle?
It's like a little handle, yeah.
You just hold it up.
Handle.
There
That's
it is,
and then
all
you
together.
put your matching cover on top. Now, what kind of material is this made out of?
This is an unbelievably strong polyester blend. So what's great, it's like a canvas. You can wipe it clean, but this entire frame is powder coated steel. Powder coated steel, that's what makes it so you can hold 150 pounds. 150 pounds on top, and look at this. That's where you get that double-decker storage here. So you've got the pool noodles, you've got your gardening tools,
your golf
you've got
clubs.
your golf clubs, you've got any of those heavy cans, heavy, what do you call them, pops cans and everything that you can
soda cans?
Thank you, soda cans, pop cans. We say pop in Minnesota.
It's okay, Rebecca, you live in Florida.
But when you don't want to use it, now I have to learn how to say soda. There you go. Look at how simple it is. You don't want
so
it,
I have to say something. I've presented wagons before. I've never seen a double-decker wagon, ever. Like, I've seen a one single kind of, you throw everything in the middle, but this is nice. It's like built-in shelves. I love that you get the 4 oversized, heavy-duty wheels. And what you were showing right there is the handle. Now, is that an adjustable handle?
It's an
Does it change
adjustable
height?
handle, and I love that it locks in place, because what that old big red wagon that we're all used to do, it always flops down. And I know it's stupid, but you have to pick it up, and it was just an extra step. Here, it locks in place, adjustable, so when my little 6-year-old Isla wants to take it and use it in the backyard, she can put it right to her size. When I want to use it, I can take it to my size, and when we're wanting to not use it, but lock it in place, that's all you have to do.
Perfect.
That is that simple. You also have these great, I'm gonna walk you through and give you a quick little tour before we show you some of the great ways people have used it. Love these pockets up here, sunscreen, your cell phone,
water bottles,
that's great. Anything you want to keep right handy,
mesh.
Perfect, mesh, exactly. And again, if you want that double-decker shelving system, you have it here, but when you don't, you just push it up. That's all you have to do. I also love, because it is a double-decker, it's higher.
Good point.
So it's not such, if you do have somebody that's a little bit older and maybe wanting to use this at a cart for the big box stores.
Yeah, I mean, you look, I'm 5'2", and my hand touches the top of it. So I have like less than a foot before if I wanted to grab out of the bottom of this, which is really nice.
Love it.
It just really takes kind of the stress out of having to go all the way down to the floor.
Exactly. And if you're using this as a cooler, that's perfect too, because you can fill it with water. Remember, powder coated steel.
Did you say fill it with water?
Did I say water?
Right, Deb?
Ice.
Water.
Ice.
I meant beverages.
This is why I love you.
Listen, we know what's happening today.
Listen.
Like, weekends are for fun, they're for gatherings.
Exactly.
These are the things that help you. And I'm just saying, you may have to go to a sporting event, and you may have to bring some cold beverages. Your choice. They could be
sporting event, any of those. Exactly. You want to take this out to a picnic, you're like,
definitely.
Yes, let me tell you.
Absolutely.
Exactly. But when you do have to use it for work,
practical
here's the thing. We always think of Wagons as a little kid's toy that you would take out and wheel them around, right? You got to completely change the way you're thinking about Wagons when you have this double decker, because it is, if you ever need to take anything from point A to point B, this is going to be it. Even when you want to take it and do all of your gardening. Why is that great? I have lava rocks in my front. Well, these are fully rubberized wheels, meaning they won't puncture. I can put them right over those lava rocks. They go great in sand. They go well over ice, sleet, snow, gravel, cement. They're perfect and fully articulated, so you can turn on a dime. I love that.
You don't need to put air in these tires,
Never
right?
have to fill them up, and they will never puncture. Exactly.
Just checking.
There's
I like
nothing-
low maintenance. I want to, I mean, if it's going to be a helpful hand, I need it to not need maintenance. So that's great for me.
Exactly. What's worse than when you want to go somewhere and then you've got a flat tire.
So what's the weight capacity on this again?
150 pounds. So look at how we're loaded this up with everything. You could put the lava rocks right in here, take them out, you shovel them out, put them on there, and then if it's really dirty, who cares? Because you can take that hose and hose it down, because it's polyester canvas and powder coated steel, meaning it won't rust, chip, or corrode ever. Did you know that this is from the same people behind Origami?
I heard that. It was a rumor, but
there's a little rumor.
There's a little rumor, and if you're familiar with Origami, Origami is our #1 best-selling brand here at the network, or one of them, especially when it comes to home decor and home accents. And this is called the Max Sports. This is the only double-decker wagon I've ever presented. Normally, we've had a single shelf wagon, so you never got that second level. It's on a clearance price. Right now, you're saving $40, but we understand, maybe you don't wake up this morning and say you want to spend $91 on a wagon. We're going to show you so many different ways to use it. You're going to fall in love with it every single time. It's definitely going to be worth the money. But we help you out with FlexPay. So what FlexPay is, that's an interest-free payment of $22.91 on your charge card. That's the charge card you already have in your wallet. And then you just pay it off over time, but you get the full excitement of being able to use this as soon as you get it home. And right now, it is a little bit kind of cold in certain parts of the country, and I did step out 2 nights ago and to walk my dog, which, yes, I've kept the adopted dog. Everybody be proud of me.
Oh, yay!
Clap for me.
The crazy adopted
dog. The crazy dog is still in the house. We are persevering, everybody. But I smelled the smell of somebody in their fireplace, or they could have been doing like an outdoor fire pit, and I was like, oh, you love that smell. But there's no way I want to live around the work to get it done.
In Minnesota, a lot of people, we are still using like wood fire burners, and you know what you have to do is you chop all that wood, and then you have to take it load by load by load to the house. You're gonna love this for things like that, because even in the snow, those fully rubberized wheels that turn on a dime, it's gonna go right over the ice. It's gonna go through that muck and mush, because they are so durable. And look at how much I can take. I could take 3, which would be easily what, 10 trips? Easily. Or I can pop this handle right off.
The sides.
Yep. I'm gonna take it all the way up, lock it into place.
Lock it in.
Now watch how easy it is to still move that.
We have not rehearsed this, everybody. So I have no idea what's about to happen. Brace
And she's
yourself.
in wedges, girls.
I'm in wedges.
And guys.
Oh my gosh, stop this.
Now
Wait a
watch
minute.
how easy it is to turn it. Look at
Can you push it too?
This.
Push and pull. Oh my gosh, and it turns on a dime.
I know.
It dances better than my husband
Farmers
does.
markets, you love the quick turnaround in the farmers markets, you know, those tight spaces instead of having to go around the whole block.
Well, I didn't park it in the right direction, but
That's
that's okay.
Well, this way I can show them how, look it. And if I wanted to take that axe or any of the tools that I would need to do this, you can put that right in that double-decker.
The double-decker. So you guys, everybody's getting that second layer underneath sort of the wagon, which tell us again what the material of the wagon is.
This is a great durable polyester canvas that you can wipe clean, that you can wash clean. And we also have this powder coated steel. That is really important because it's so durable. Think about it. It's 25 pounds, very lightweight, but it holds 100 pounds.
Remarkable.
Gotta show you this. This is one of my favorite things in the world. So everything on this table, here's my favorite way to use this. Those big box stores where you have to go and you get a cart, the wheels never work properly, and then you have—
You shop at the same one I do.
Same one. We're getting the same cart, right?
Okay, yeah, it's got my name on it.
And then you have to find those boxes to fill up because they don't give you any bags. Right. And then you take it out to the car, and then you have to take all those in.
Yes.
Take this out of your trunk. Use that as your cart.
Smart.
Everything on this table is in that one wagon. Everything here. And I want to show you something.
Okay.
If you can see here, there's extra room here. I can put a few more boxes of cookies in there easily.
Cookies. We are like twinsies over here.
Cookies and drinks. We're set to go.
And you still have the great little pockets that are on the outside here.
Yes.
The one you're looking at right here is the only print. It's called the Navy Geo print. It's our most limited one. So if you're loving that navy, if that kind of your home decor accent, that's the one that you're going to want to select. It's only $22.91 to get it home. This is the double decker. This is the Mac Daddy. This is the creme de la creme. This is the most bang for your buck on a clearance price. Now, we don't final sale our clearance items, so you have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. If you want to select the red, you can select the red. That's a solid red. If you want to select the green, we're calling it forest green. To me, it's a grass green. Solid. And if you want to select the one that looks purple, it's called eggplant. So this one is the most popular. I know we only have a couple minutes. Can you show everybody the assembly on this and what we do? Okay. I'm just gonna go like that to you because
look at how it does turn so easily. It turns very easily to that way. See, it does come. I want to show. This is the cover that comes with it. So if you want to store it, you can store it. If you don't want to store it, you don't have to. But to close it, there's a little toggle inside here. I'm gonna actually pull this down all the way. There we go.
Love that there's just a couple little levers.
Yep, that's it. There you go. You're done. Just like that. You can hang it on a wall. It's 25 pounds. You can slip it in between like a refrigerator, your washer dryer, any kind of small nook or cranny. When you're ready, you just pull it apart.
It's so simple. We've showed you a bunch of different ways to use it. I want to read some of your customer reviews because here's the deal. You guys give us inspiration of how you use it. I've seen people around Halloween, you know, put like a bunch of the candy and stuff and like, you know, you throw it, because you know, you start off with like jackets and masks and all this stuff, and then before you know it, you need a big like space to be able to put everything. But Maggie wrote in and said the Wagon was so easy to open and close, something that was important to me. If you're looking for the same thing, this is so simple. Would recommend it to gardeners. Another person wrote in and said it holds everything. Should have gotten one years ago. Everyone with kids in sports needs this. And maybe adult sports like picnicking, because that's about as athletic as I am these days. Another person wrote in and said, we use this for softball games. It is very sturdy, easy to open and close. Love the shelf on the bottom, which by the way, I've never been able to present before. And I have another one. This has been our best, listen to this. This has been our best item to purchase from HSN. Let me say that again.
Oh, I love hearing that.
This has been our best item to purchase from HSN. We use this to take music equipment from nursing home to nursing home. So it doesn't matter whatever, you know, your extracurricular activities are, if it's for picnicking and barbecuing, if it's for firewood, the big box store, your gardening, baby supplies, pool supplies, whatever it is.
Cookie moms are gonna love this.
Such a good point.
Such a huge, when you're taking all those
I need a child
cookies
just
around.
to be a cookie mom, because I eat a lot of cookies, basically.
You are a cookie mom.
I'm a cookie puppy mom. It's a huge customer pick. I encourage you to read the reviews, but most importantly, take advantage of the fact that it's on clearance. It's on an awesome sale price and 4 interest-free monthly payments. So we ship the entire Wagon with the cover directly to your door, and you get to try it out. And believe me, you'll think about this presentation next time you go to the big box store or you're transferring something from one location to the other, and you'd be like, you know what? I could really use that Wagon right now, you know?
Point A, point B, anything you need to carry, this is gonna do it for you.
Exactly. I have a feeling I might jump in one in a few minutes.
I'll take you around.
Do not recommend that. Kids, do not try this at home. Rebecca, it's always so much fun to have
so much
you.
fun with you.
I know. Thank you for shopping with me in our Gardening Essentials Hour. I'm gonna toss it over to Shannon Fox. She's gonna take you shopping next, and I'm gonna see you back tomorrow night at 1 a.m. Have a good one, everybody.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with one of our monthly specials for March, and that's our cinnamon extract, but also perhaps two of our monthly specials, because I'll also briefly mention berberine from barberry root extract. They both share the same benefit. We create both of these products. The specific benefit is their ability to support healthy blood sugar metabolism, healthy blood sugar levels, and healthy insulin metabolism. Those are goals that people have inquired with me ever since I made my first vitamin product, and that was 40 years ago. But it took until about a decade ago, 10 years ago, for us to create our cinnamon extract product because there just wasn't adequate science. Despite the fact that traditionally cinnamon has been attributed these benefits, there just wasn't adequate science to support the creation of a product and how we go about extracting the cinnamon to deliver the benefits of cinnamon, because this is not just cinnamon spice. Yes, it tastes like cinnamon and it shares the same source. However, in order to deliver the benefits here, it has to be properly extracted to deliver the highest concentration of cinnamon's beneficial ingredients. The same with berberine. The berberine is an extract of barberry root, and again, when properly extracted, delivers these incredible benefits. Also, delivers benefits in terms of supporting blood lipids as well, which is something we're very conscious about, not just our blood sugar and blood pressure, but also blood lipids in terms of cholesterol, both total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol. So if you're someone whose doctor has recommended that you do everything you can on a natural level in terms of your diet, your sugar, your carbohydrate intake, exercise level, change in body composition, to deliver a better opportunity for your doctor to manage with you your blood sugar levels, then cinnamon extract and berberine extract, either one of them, one capsule of cinnamon extract a day